Though mortals call me the White Horse Adeptus, I was not bestowed with this title by Morax, the Prime of Adepti. I joined the celestial ranks very long ago, in ancient times, where I served as a moon envoy. But what is past is settled, and there is no need to dwell on it. Here in the present, people seem accustomed to calling me the White Horse Adeptus, and that is fine by me. Do I ever see Zhongli around, you ask? Why, yes. I occasionally see him walking the streets with Director Hu or enjoying a cup of tea on his own. I must say, his life as a consultant seems far more pleasant and relaxed than his life as Rex Lapis. I understand that the Liyue of today is built on trade and commerce, a highly involved and complex affair. For the Tianquan to shoulder the enormous responsibility of ruling Liyue, she must be a truly exceptional person. But I have heard that there are a total of 7 Qixing within the Ministry of Civil Affairs, and I have only met a handful of them. I wonder where the others are. I suppose they must be busy elsewhere with their duties. I ran into the Yuheng once on the outskirts of Liyue. She was there with a team from the Ministry of Civil Affairs to conduct some land measurements. The terrain was inhospitable, mountainous, with sheer cliff faces. But there she was, leading from the front. I happened to notice her and was about to clear some overgrown brambles from her path when, to my surprise, she drew her sword and swiftly cleared the path ahead by herself. I had heard that she had a reputation for being a bold and unstoppable commander, and I must say she certainly lives up to it. Chi-Chi is an odd case. A little girl with the body of an adeptus, but not the soul, whose mental clarity fades in and out. I believe I have seen these symptoms before. If fate permits, I should like to examine her more fully and diagnose her condition. I have met with Cloud Retainer, or Shenyun as she has taken to calling herself. Although she is an adeptus, she rarely makes use of her attendant powers, preferring instead to tinker away with her mechanical devices. She explained that she seeks to create mechanisms that even ordinary mortals can use with ease. As it happened, I recalled some mechanical blueprints from Langan, so I proceeded to draw them for her. However, those mechanisms are so ancient that I'm not sure they'll be of any use in this day and age. I understand this young lady is part human, part adeptus. Most remarkable. From what Streetward Rambler has told me, it would seem that she belongs to a younger generation of adepti who have never seen war in their lifetime. And with her consummate mastery of the legal code, I also doubt she has to rely on her adeptal powers to gain wisdom. I still remember a few examples of case law from ancient times. I'll have to write them down in the coming days and ask Streetward Rambler to pass them on to her. I hope she'll like them. I've heard there was a time when the Yakshas, led by Morax, cleansed evil from all corners of the land. They performed many outstanding military feats in the process, but it came at the cost of a karmic debt, which tormented them. Today, only General Alatus remains. I wonder if his karmic debt still troubles him. Perhaps there is some way in which I could help? What? Someone has already healed him? I see. Very good. I'm glad he's at peace. A disciple of Streetward Rambler, if I'm not mistaken. She possesses commendable strength and spirit for a mere mortal. Cloud Retainer has taken on several disciples as well, yes? It is good to have successors. I wonder why I have never heard Mountain Shaper or Moon Carver display any interest in taking on disciples. Could it be that they haven't found any suitable candidates? Or perhaps they're too busy trotting off to enjoy themselves to think about such matters. Each of the Adepti is so mystifying in their own unique way. Lanyan must surely be a descendant of Windreader. I recall that Windreader traveled with the jade-plumed Silverwing for a time, creating quite an enchanting tale. I'm sure both of them would be delighted to know how very wise and capable their latter-day descendants have turned out. I am well apprised of Director Who's heroic act, facing death alone to protect the lives of others. Her courage and determination make her a worthy successor to the Wuwang Kid's legacy. It is most fortunate indeed that, thanks to your help, Director Who did not end up like the lone butterfly of the Crimson Flame. Never mind that. No sense dwelling on what is past and gone. The three Moon Sisters. Well, I understand that they had a very close relationship. When one of them did not feel like being on duty, she would beg another to take her place, then make it up to her later with gifts of makeup and jewelry. However, so liberal were they with this ad hoc shift-swapping business that it sometimes led to chaos. For instance, there was once a year when all three moons aligned, but this only happened because they all got the timing mixed up. And so there came a day on which only one moon should have been on duty, but all three appeared in the sky at once. They hurried to line up in a row, two moons trying their best to hide behind the one who was supposed to be on duty. But alas, they still gave the poor people down below a most terrible fright. They burned incense for several days straight. After that incident, the sisters asked me to try to convey to the people of the world that the sight of three moons together in the sky was not an omen of impending disaster, nor a sign that regime change was nigh. Naturally, I put the question back to them, inquiring what such a phenomenon should represent to humanity. They hemmed and hawed for a while before finally saying, It means a festival is coming, and everyone should eat full moon cakes, and stuff.